Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Sofi is falling through the floor, down 7.04% at the low of the day. Currently, it has been nothing short of a sell-off throughout the whole entire day. Sofi literally falling through the floor right now. So what's going on? How long is this going to take to actually rebound? What to expect on earnings? The baby mama drama that is going on with Russia and Ukraine. We are going to cover all of that and much more. So stay tuned. Don't short the like button. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel as well. So let's dive into this video. Sofi is down 7%. PayPal, Square, they're also down a lot. And this comes off the back, still the same old with Fed Bullard, saying that they need to raise rates faster, which will kill a lot of demand for lending. So Sofi is feeling some of that pain, as well as even, DraftKings was down 20% after earnings. A lot of your so-called retail stocks are getting beaten down today. And I think Sofi unfortunately falls in that category of easy to short stocks when other stocks are falling, right? Because Sofi is not profitable. And it's going to be a couple years before they are profitable. So why not short the stock? That's what these hedge funds are thinking. But exactly why you shouldn't short the stock is because it has already fallen 70% from its highs. So not a smart move in my opinion to short the stock, but I mean Wall Street, they're not going to listen to me. The stock is currently trading at $11.32 per share. So how low can we actually go? I mean, at this point we're getting down to that floor level that we were at $10.51. But Sofi, if they have bad earnings and give bad guidance, you could drop to $8 per share. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. I think we will see good guidance coming from Sofi. And the fact that we are down so much already leads me to believe that we're probably going to see a rebound upon earnings. Stocks that are beaten into the ground do tend to rally after earnings, besides Redfin and Roku today. They both fell and they have both been beaten into the ground, but they're also, more growth companies as well. Sofi has a clearer path to profitability, in my personal opinion, and much higher rates of growth than those other companies. But it's all going to come down to guidance. We know that Sofi has had a lot of attention via the Google Trends. If we just pull this up real quick, we could see, and I've showed this before, that Sofi, simply the word, is at highs, is at 100% as far as Google search trends, whereas Sofi was just at 24. This is because of the Super Bowl, and I can imagine that drove a lot of customers to Sofi's platform, and hopefully they are cross-selling those customers. If you refinance your student loans, you buy a house through them, you buy a car through them, you start investing through them, you get insurance through them, right? That's how Sofi operates. And last time we knew they had about 3 million customers. Now, if they could add 500,000 or 1 million customers, I think that could impress investors, and I don't think that is fully priced in by Wall Street. So that's why I do think we are likely to see a rally with Sofi stock upon earnings. And their earnings, let's go ahead and check it out. I'm down substantially on my PayPal position as well. But PayPal's another one of those like Sofi. It's just too cheap to ignore at this point. We could see that earnings, let's refresh this, March 1st in after hours is going to be earnings. So we have about 2 weeks still. And with this whole Russia-Ukraine situation, that's what is really dominating headlines. And that is what is dictating the markets and what is essentially happening today. So we could see that, let me pull this up. I have a lot of tabs open. But Unusual Whales tweeted, RIA news agency, Russian supported notably, is reporting large explosion in the center of separatist-held city of Donetsk in East Ukraine. And then if we take a look at this, Steve Luckner says latest report from War Gonzo, the guy who's been shooting video of the reportedly exploded car in Donetsk, claims car belonged to DPR official and that security services report that other IEDs may be located nearby. So this is an assassination attempt, or maybe Russia just planted the explosions to make it look like an assassination attempt. Nevertheless, the markets are down quite substantially today, and they are reacting to this. You are also seeing a lot of more negative verbiage today, saying that the attack is imminent and is going to come in the next couple of days, which we have heard that time and time and time again. So this is nothing new, but the markets tend to react to things like they are brand new information. We've heard this for the past 2 weeks now. Nothing has happened. I don't think Russia is going to invade Ukraine. They have too much to lose, not enough to gain by doing that. Let me know your thoughts on that down below in the comment section. Do you think Russia is going to actually invade Ukraine? And what would they have to gain from that would offset a 4% loss in GDP? Their oil exports being banned, and taking a country like Ukraine, it's not like you're taking a wealthy country. You're taking the poorest country in Europe. It doesn't make a lot of logical sense to even do that. Nevertheless, Ukraine's got about 500,000 soldiers, so it wouldn't be an easy fight. It would be quite bloody, and I don't think they want those kind of problems for really no gain, right? So let me know your thoughts on that down below in the comment section. Nevertheless, it will probably close at the lows of the day on the SPY. I'm sure we'll get new information and the markets will sell off. Sofi is obviously included in that because Sofi is a part of the markets and Sofi does not live in its own bubble. And this chart looks a lot like the SPY chart. Sofi is more of a slow bleed out. But at these prices, it looks very, very attractive. If you don't have as big of a position as you would like, what I would personally do is buy some now, keep some money. I might buy 30% of my position now, and then I might buy 30% under 10, and then if we drop to $8, I might buy that last 30-40% at that moment. Because if Russia invades Ukraine, markets, they're definitely going to have a little freak out moment and they're going to drop even more. It'll probably be a flash crash like event, and then the markets will realize this isn't as important or a big deal as we are reacting to. Maybe we should buy more stocks. And that's obviously hedge funds, institutions, and market makers' way of thinking about things. We're up, we're down, we're back and forth lately. The markets, they get over things just as fast as they are reacting to them. As far as Sofi, this is very interesting. For today, you're seeing positive order value of 87%. We have 8 orders totaling $896,56,000. So not a huge dollar amount today, but 87% positive order value. That is a very large amount. Yesterday, we seen 50% positive order value, which is still really good considering the stock was down like 7%. We've seen 6 orders totaling $2.08 million yesterday. Over the past week, 57 orders totaling $19.44 million. Positive order value of 85%. Now, the short interest is sitting at 18.62%, cost to borrow max of 1.98%. Current shares that are sold short, 115.1 million, utilization of 96%, and the days cover at 2.83. I also do want to point out Yahoo Finance for you guys, because if we do take a look at where the sentiment is for institutional investors, I don't care about this as much. And I get asked questions on this. I don't care what institutional investors are doing necessarily, but the markets do. So these upgrades and downgrades move the stock a lot. And you can see that Morgan Stanley maintains overweight, initiated by Goldman Sachs to neutral, initiated by Webush to outperform, maintained by Rosenblatt to buy, maintained by Oppenheimer to outperform, initiated by B of A Securities to buy. So everybody is very bullish on Sofi. That average price target of $18.77 on the high end range, 25 on the low end range, 16. So that's still a pretty good return from right here. What is that, like 35% if we were to even go to the low price target? So institutional investors, they are very bullish on Sofi. At least that's what this is indicating to us. As far as the technicals, let's give that a quick look and pull this up to the daily candlestick chart, and you can see we have pretty much fallen off of a cliff. If we break under $10, you could see that flush back down to 8. I think that's really your worst case scenario, is about $8 per share, because at that point, why not buy the stock at 8 I don't think SoFi is going to 5. I don't think you're going to lose 60% from here if you initiate a position. Not financial advice. Of course, anything can happen. We could see a major market crash. Something crazy could happen. But I'm not trying to really forecast that here. But we have really been struggling around this 20-day simple moving average. And it's very obvious to see this blue line right here. We once again got rejected off of that earlier today. Literally to the top wick of this candle, got rejected, fell straight back down. So eventually we're gonna have to break out above the 20-day simple moving average. That should give us room to rally to this 50-day moving average, which is at about $13.50, and then $14. That's the key level we have to break out above, and we have to hold that level to continue on that rally. This could all happen on earnings, or we could come down in another dramatic fashion. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Don't short the like button. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, as well as get yourself some free stock. Link down below in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.